The Festive Mystery Cal Part 1. Get ready 3 sets of chenille chunky yarn in 3 different colors, which is white, brown and dark brown for this crochet-along. As you can see, I use Himalayan Dolphin baby yarn. You can use anything similar, which is basically chunky weight yarn. And we'll be starting off with the brown yarn first. We won't be starting off with a magic ring, but rather with a slip knot, so that might make it a bit easier to handle with chenille yarn. So start off with a slip knot. Then proceed to chain 4. Work into the second chain from the hook and then proceed to single crochet 2 stitches. Now we have reached the end of the chain, so proceed to single crochet 3 stitches in the same chain and go around and work into the other side of the foundation chain. You can see me turning the whole piece over here. The last single crochet in the same stitch for a total of 3 single crochet stitches, and then continue finishing round 1 with single crochet 1 stitch and finally an increase in the last stitch of the round. Here we are working into the start of round 2. So I've done a single crochet of 1 stitch first, and then I've placed a stitch marker at the start of round 2 so that you know the start of each round. For round 2, single crochet 3 stitches and then an increase for a total of 2 sets. You should get 10 stitches at the end of the round. Here I've just completed the 3 single crochet stitches, and then we're moving on to the increase in the 4th stitch. So this is the first, and then the increase, and then we will continue on with single crochet 3 stitches again. We finish up the last increase, the increase in the last stitch of the round. We should get a total of 10 stitches. Start round 3 with an increase in the first 4 stitches. So an increase in the first stitch, and then we will work an increase in the second stitch, and then an increase in the third stitch, and still the third stitch, and then finally an increase in the last stitch. Now we're going to proceed to making on the first ear. So make the first ear with a single crochet of 1 stitch and then chain 2. Then work into the second chain from the hook and then single crochet 1 first, then double crochet once. As you can see here, double crochet once, and then chain 1, slip stitch 1 down, and then continue with the, let's finish the slip stitch first, and then a treble crochet. So you yarn over 2 times, treble crochet into the same second chain from a hook, and then after that double crochet again, and then finally finish with a single crochet of 1 stitch. Oh wait, this is the double crochet first, and then after that we will finish off with a single crochet of 1 stitch. Finish off the ear with a single crochet of 1 stitch in the same main stitch. Continue round 3 with an increase in the first 4 stitches of the round. So the first increase done, and then the second increase, and then the third increase, and then the final increase. Now we proceed on to make the second ear with a single crochet of 1 stitch and then chain 2. Then walk into the second chain from the hook and then single crochet once here, and then double crochet once, and then treble crochet once, yarn over twice, and then insert into the second chain from hook, and then proceed with the treble crochet 1 stitch. Let's try that again. Okay, and then treble crochet of 1 stitch, and then after that chain 1 and slip stitch 1 down. Then proceed to double crochet 1 stitch again, and then finish off with a single crochet of 1 stitch. Then finish off the whole ear with a single crochet of 1 stitch in the same main stitch. There you can see both ears are done here without any sewing involved. And then we move on to the next round. This time we start round 4 with a single crochet of 8 stitches. So I'll finish 1 single crochet stitch here and reposition the stitch marker at the start of the round. And then we will continue with single crochet 7 more stitches. After finishing the initial single crochet 8 stitches, single crochet 1 stitch just before the ear, and then now we're going to work into the stitch right after the ear. As you can see here, the stitch right after the ear. So proceed to single crochet 1 stitch after the ear. Then continue round 4 again with a single crochet of 8 stitches. After finishing the 8 stitches, then single crochet 1 stitch before the ear again, and likewise in the last stitch of the round, single crochet 1 stitch right after the ear as well. Now we are going to get ready white yarn for the next round. As you will see later, I'll need to change from the brown yarn to the white yarn, but let's just get the yarn ready first. Start off round 5 with brown yarn first. I've placed the stitch marker at the start of the round. Single crochet 3 stitches, 2, 3, and then increase in the next 2 stitches. So the first increase, and then after that the next increase, and then continue with single crochet 7 stitches in the round in brown. Now switch to white yarn and we will continue round 5 in white with a single crochet of 2 stitches, and then after that we're going to switch back to brown yarn again and then continue round 5 with 3 single crochet stitches in the same stitch, 1, 2, 3 in brown, and then after that get ready to switch back to white yarn again, and then we will continue round 5 with another single crochet 2 stitches in white again, 1 and then 2. Finish off round 5 with single crochet 3 stitches in brown again. We are working back in brown yarn again. Put the stitch marker at the start of the round and start off round 6 with a single crochet of 4 stitches, 3, 4, and then increase in the next 2 stitches. So the first okay, so we work the first single crochet first and then an increase, and then an increase in the next stitch again, and then continue with single crochet 7 stitches in brown. Then switch to white yarn to continue this round, and then continue round 6 with single crochet 4 stitches in white. So you have 1 single crochet in white, 2, and then 3 and 4. Now continue round 6 with 5 half double crochet stitches in the same stitch, this time in brown. So that's 1 half double crochet, and then the second half double crochet in the same stitch, and then the third, and then 4, and then for the 5th half double crochet in the same stitch. Then switch back to white yarn again and continue round 6 with single crochet 4 stitches in white, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then one more time in white. Finish off round 6 with single crochet of 2 stitches in brown. We will be working round 7 in brown yarn again. At the start, place a stitch marker. Start round 7 with single crochet 5 stitches first. So let's do 2, 3, 4, then 5, and then increase in the next 2 stitches. So the first increase, and then the second increase, and then continue round 7 for a single crochet of 8 stitches. Get ready to switch back to white yarn this time, and then we will continue round 7 with a single crochet 6 stitches in white, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more, 5, and then 6. Continue round 7 with 5 half double crochet stitches in the same stitch in brown, 1 half double crochet, 2, then 3, 4, and then finally 5 in brown. Switch back to white yarn again, continue round 7 with single crochet 6 stitches in white. After finishing off the 6 single crochet stitches in white, switch back to brown yarn again and finish off round 7 with single crochet of 2 stitches in brown. Remember to untangle the yarn as you go because you do not want your chenille yarns to be stuck together. They'll be very difficult to unravel later on. Now we start round 8 with brown yarn again, and then we put a stitch marker at the start of the round. Start round 8 with single crochet of 6 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then increase in the next 2 stitches. First increase, second increase, and then single crochet 10 stitches in brown. Get ready to switch back to white yarn again. Continue round 8 with single crochet 5 stitches in white. 1, 2, 3, then 4, and 5. Continue round 8 in brown again with single crochet 2 stitches. So let's do the first single crochet first, and then the second, and then proceed to do 4 single crochet in the same stitch in the middle of the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then continue with single crochet 2 stitches in brown again. 1 and then 2. Switch back to white yarn again and continue round 8 with single crochet 5 stitches in white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finish off round 8 with single crochet 3 stitches in brown. 1, 2, and finally 3. Now we need dark brown yarn for the next round. We start off round 9 with brown yarn and put a stitch marker at the start of the round. Single crochet 7 stitches first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then increase in the next 2 stitches. Then continue the next single crochet 10 stitches in brown. Switch back to white yarn again and continue round 9 with single crochet 10 stitches in white. We are finishing up this 10 single crochet stitches in white, and we get ready to switch to dark brown yarn. Change to dark brown yarn. Proceed to make the nostril with the 4 double crochet bobble stitch in dark brown yarn. It can be a bit challenging to use chenille yarn in dark colors, so slowly do the bobble stitch. If not, unraveling will be even more difficult. Switch back to white yarn. Then continue round 9 with single crochet of 9 stitches in white. 1 and then 2. Remember to push out the bobble stitch as the nostril in the middle of the face. Then 3, 4. Get ready to switch back to brown yarn for the rest of the round. Finish off round 9 with single crochet of 2 stitches in brown. Here we cut off any excess dark brown yarn and tie off. You can see that the first part here now is done. Remember to check out part 2.